First of all, give your name and your relationship to Sarah Lewis Lyle.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Gloria McIntosh. I'm a 4th generation from Sarah Lewis Lyle.
And I'm Sheila Kennedy, and I guess I would be a 4th generation. Right?
Yes.
And I'm Agnes Cherry, and I'm a granddaughter of Sarah Lyle.
And I'm Sarah Lane, and I'm a granddaughter of Sarah Lyle. Gloria, it was.
Lucy, give your information.
Can you pick it up there?
Aren't you a 3rd generation?
Say it loud.
I'm
Mama,
Lucy
what-
Wilson, and I'm a 3rd generation of Sarah Lyle.
Third. Let me see. Phyllis?
She's outside on the
No.
No.
And Phyllis is a 4th generation also.
Yeah.
Behind you.
How do you figure that?
And she can't talk yet. And she is past 40. Way past.
Yeah.
Come on around here and hear these stories.
My grandmother was a wonderful person. I never saw her mad the whole time I was around her. I know she had a temper, but she never showed it.
She passed it on, Pi.
Well, I guess she was just a person that never showed no temper toward nobody. She would get aggravated about some things, but she never really, what you say, got mad. She was just a good-natured person and worked hard all her life. I don't reckon there was much she couldn't do. She raised gardens, she wrote truck patches, she had all kinds of animals, chickens, you name it. And they never bought anything, hardly ever. Well, maybe sugar, flour, had their corn ground for meal. Very, very little they ever bought, coffee. The rest of it they raised.
She had 14 children, correct?
Yeah, and then raised Ophelia and Retha, her grandchildren. But they was like her own because she raised them from their babies. And all of her grandchildren, I guess she raised just about most of them because we were always there. I know I was.
When Uncle Off's farm
Adjoined it.
adjoined Grandma Sarah's. Is that
Yeah.
right?
When I
Was it originally part of Grandma Sarah's farm?
I don't really know, Sarah, Gloria, because I just thought it belonged to Grandma.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it all belonged to her. See, Daddy owned up there where we live.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But there was farm ground around
Yeah.
that house and all. Yeah. Well,
And Daddy raised a lot of stuff, too.
well,
You had to back then.
he was a working son, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was like Grandma. And Grandma was a worker. Daddy was a worker. Daddy run all of his... He raised just like Grandma raised a lot of stuff. He had hogs, chickens. Mother was, too. She raised a bunch of chickens. She would raise chickens and get them up and fry and sell them. That's why she'd have a little money. Because people back then didn't have no money, hardly. And they just done a lot of ways to get by.
Mama said that y'all never, that Grandma Sarah never cut a ham. When they killed hogs and all, they ate the meat, but they never ate the hams because that's how she paid taxes on that ground.
What you do, sell them?
Said they would sell their hams to get money for their hams.
For the
Maybe
taxes.
once in a while she'd cut a ham, but it wasn't every time, you know.
Yeah. Well, Mama said that she always said she liked a shoulder better than she did a ham, and she guessed the reason that she liked that shoulder best
Yeah.
is because that was what she was used to eating.
Yeah.
Because Grandma Sarah always sold the hams. I believe she said to Mr. Wiseman that
Yeah.
had the funeral home and all.
Yeah.
Well, I know she sent us a ham once in a while.
So
It was always fun to get a box from Grandma.
Yeah. Well, you know, Aunt Laura used to send Grandma boxes of fruit and stuff. And Aunt Ag did too. I remember one time Aunt Ag sent a great big trunk filled full of stuff to Grandma. And they had to go to Stewart in a wagon to pick it up to bring it because they couldn't deliver it, you know. And when they opened it up, there was everything that you could think of in that trunk. There was little trinkets, there was just everything. I never seen it. I was just amazed because I was a kid. And of course I just stand there looking at everything that Grandma was taking out of that trunk, you know. And I just thought, well, that is so pretty, you know.
Did she give you any of it?
I don't remember, Lucy, whether she did or not. Of course, I was always there. I shared whatever they had, you know. I was always there. I guess I stayed at Grandma's all the time. Only time I was home was when I went to school. I don't know how Mother stood it. I don't know how she put up with it, but she did.